This is crazy! If you'd have guessed the Budapest Major was going to be filled with chaos, I would have said no chance, Sherlock, but I wouldn't have expected this kind of chaos. And so we start out with the 2-0 teams facing the other 2-0 teams. So we have FlyQuest, who thrive on best of ones, taking on Fluxo? Okay, that's a bit of a twist, but alright. So then the second game is something like Faze Clan facing M80, right? Well, M80 actually did go 2-0, but they weren't facing Faze. Instead, they were facing a team who lost their IGL, leaving the major, so Nitro can be a papa, Daps filling in as a coach instead of now being a player, and being North American. Which, as an NA fan, I can say full on that it is a curse being North American, being in the major. But all of that didn't bother NRG, who took down NIP and Faze Clan to make it here. Too bad for them, the Cinderella story stopped here as they got the absolute piss knocked out of them. Facing M80, NRG got 7 rounds on Dust 2.
Okay, so that's not the worst score ever.
You might say, but trust me, it got worse. At Mirage, NRG managed to hold 2 rounds against Sin, Slacks, and Swisher, leaving only 9 rounds claimed the entire match. So, congrats to M80 for beating the turds out of their North American brother, 2-0. They are officially one of the 2 teams making it to Stage 2 with a perfect 3-0 record. But joining them would be either FlyQuest with JKS or Art of Team Fluxo. Now, when it comes to FlyQuest, they're a team doing well in best of ones and majors, but not quite well finishing out in best of threes. They've had a history of choking and croaking before, so there was legit speculation that Fluxo would be going to the next stage. Yeah, that did not happen. FlyQuest decided to take F your pick'ems to the next level and completely demolished Fluxo. They didn't even allow the Brazilian team 5 rounds all effing day. 13-1 at Overpass and 13-3 at Inferno. It was an Aussie thrashing, with all of FlyQuest ending the day with great numbers, including former Team Liquid's JKS having a 1.08 combined rating on both maps. I'm curious if JKS will be given a revenge game against his former North American organization. I mean, dang guys, way to put the whooping on Fluxo. And speaking of the Brazilians, they're 2-1 with a solid chance to advance. So, if you're a fan, no need to sweat it. For now. So we go from the 3-0s to the 0-3s. Let's find out who's here. Facing an elimination game, it's the Huns versus Lin Vision. Lin, I'm genuinely surprised they're here, but they're facing the Huns, which is a team that not a lot of people expected to win, well, anything really. So, with things going to plan for over 50% of the community, joking of course, they were waiting for Lin Vision to end the deed so they can collect their 1 point for the pick'ems. Guess what, y'all? You ain't getting that point. The Huns surprised everyone and dispatched Lin Vision to the airport 2-0. 13-7 on Inferno and 13-8 on Dust 2. And really, this was a surprising turn of events. Cobra Zera and Bart 4K surviving and waiting for Day 3's matchup means only one thing. Starry and Zacher are heading home after a winless 2 days. Sorry guys, maybe next time. So, with 3 teams' fates known, it's time for the final elimination game, and it's Rare Atom versus... Is this some kind of a typo? Gamer Legion? I'm sorry, what kind of doo-doo spell did this team fall on? Being one of the favorites, at least in my eyes, Gamer Legion has had a string of bad luck hit them. But would it continue? Thankfully not. Besting Tiger and Rare Atom 13-7 on Inferno and 13-5 on Overpass, they still have hopes to make it to Stage 2. And with Rare Atom's defeat, this locks in a ton of players' pick'ems as Rare Atom, let's be nice here, wasn't exactly a favorite to move into Stage 2. So with one thing going right for most looking for a diamond coin, let's see where every other team stacks up. Starting with the I'm clinging to life by a thread 1 and 2 teams. Gamer Legion, as I said, the Huns, Imperial, Perivision, Red Canids, and Faze Clan, who, holy moly, do they regret benching Rain right about now. But that's another story for another day. The 2-1 teams that can make their dreams a reality tomorrow shape up like this. NRG, Fluxo, Ninjas, Bait, Fnatic, and the formerly 0-1, now 2-1 Team Legacy. As for the matchups, it looks like this. Fluxo face NIP, Bait face Legacy, and NRG facing Fnatic for the right to move to 3-1. You win and you're in. You lose and you'll be staring 2-2 at the brink of disaster. The 1 and 2 games look a little bit crazier, as Perry are facing Gamer Legion, Imperial and their controversial Rook facing the Huns, and Red Canids facing Faze Clan. Which, seriously, Brokey, Jacob, time to get your shiz together. So with that, I ask, who are you rooting for? Think Faze Clan have a chance to get the 3 wins, or do you think NRG can keep the miracle run going? Well, I don't got the answers yet, so come back here tomorrow when I can tell you. Until then, I hope you don't bite your fingernails off. And if you enjoyed, you know what to do. Thanks for watching. I'm out. See you tomorrow. Peace. I wonder if Rain's laughing at Faze or just disappointed. Yeesh.